Hello and welcome to Titanium Tarot's Tarot, and today I will be doing a video on how to strengthen your intuition. Okay, so this is going to be for anybody who watches this at any time. Anybody who watches this at any time? Yes. So, yeah, it's just whenever you like to watch it is when it applies, because it's just information basically. So what I would like to talk to you guys about is ego versus higher self, okay, and how to strengthen your higher self or your intuition. As I would say, your connection to your higher self, how can you strengthen it? Because your higher self is ever present. The only thing that is cut or is lessened is your connection to it, right? So how do you strengthen that connection that you have with your higher self? So first I would like to talk about the ego versus your higher self. It's quite simple. I'm not saying that the ego does not have a importance. It is important, and its main importance is that of keeping you healthy, keeping you safe, keeping you out of harm's way. Okay, so now that could be harm, perceived harm, or actual harm, Like, for example, sometimes your ego will be like, don't go up in front of people and talk because of, I don't know, a stigma or something that you were taught since you were a kid. But sometimes what you need to actually do is face your fear that your ego is trying to keep you safe from, and expand as an individual. Okay? That would be one. And the difference between the ego is the ego starts off with trying to protect itself, trying to keep itself safe, trying to stay away from all harm. So basically, it's starting off from a point of view of fear, in a certain sense. And that's not great. That's not great. End of sentence. Now, versus your higher self. Your higher self always wants your expansion, always wants your, like I said, your expansion, so for you to get bigger, for you to grow wiser, more accepting, all these things. Because it starts off from a place of love. It starts and ends with love. It's always got everyone's best interest at heart, let's say. So let's just say, to give an example, okay, you are with your friends and they're like, let's do this, let's try this new thing. Of course, your ego is like, no, I don't feel comfortable with you. Stay away. But your higher self will be more like, oh, that's interesting. Why don't we try that? But usually what you hear first is your ego, because that's the one that's trying to keep you safe, right? And now it's just to be able to know the difference. And what you could do is just sit, wait, and think about it. Is it really that bad if I did it? What are the pros of me doing it, and what are the cons of me doing it? That would be one thing. Just to be able to distinguish them both. Now, the way to strengthen your connection with your higher self, there are multiple ways, okay? You can, I'm actually going to write this down. The first one would be through exercise. Exercise, what does exercise do? It helps your blood circulate. And when you have more blood flow in your brain, you think clearer. It's a normal fact. People know this. And not only do you think clearer, you feel like your system is operating at at a much better rate. You can breathe better, you can think better. Everything is better when you have a very good circulation, when your blood is circulating well, right? Then you have nutrition. Okay, your nutrition, you can use it to strengthen your intuition. Now I've mentioned this a couple of times. I was suggested by my EFT practitioner to cut onions and garlics for an X amount of time. It was not easy, and I know it's not going to be easy for you guys because there's like hidden powdered onion or garlic in everything we eat. So we have to be very, very, very careful to notice those things. Okay, and also people cook with garlic and onion in their foods. It's not ideal, but so you have to make 100% certain that what you eat, even when you're outside, you make sure you check to see if you don't really digest garlic and onion. Now, it's for some people it's kind of counterintuitive because they say that for color wise, when you eat a white or purple, because that's the color of the crown chakra, white or purple, if you eat those colors, it helps open that chakra. Okay, so what would be interesting would be beets, onions, and so on and so forth. But for this EFT practitioner, she told me don't do it, don't eat onions or garlic, which is funny because garlic is not white. I mean, garlic itself looks white, right? But on the inside, it's green. So I'm like, I don't know. But like when I tried doing that cleanse for 6 months, I didn't actually notice a change in my intuition. It was not easy. I actually had to start over a bunch of times, and I don't think I actually did 2 months fully because it's hella difficult. But I noticed that the longer I went without it, the clearer my intuition. Okay? And the stronger my connection with my intuition. But I also noticed that the more I did it, the less I felt disconnected with my intuition. Even if I did eat like a garlic or onion, unbeknownst to me, it was in my food and I just didn't notice it. But I felt like my connection was still strong, right? Because I think I did like 4 months on and off. It was not easy, but I did it. Yay. Now, another way that you can do that is through exercise. I did say that, yes, but there are certain like yoga poses or yoga exercises that you can do that can not only help with your circulation, but that can also help you decalcify your pineal gland or strengthen that connection you have with your higher self. I will look that up and put that in the comment box below, okay? Now, one other thing that you can do, and this is very subtle, but I started my energy healing practice with subtle energy. Well, energy healing is subtle energy, but it's a very it's an energy where you don't actually need to do anything. And don't expect this to fix everything. It's not. It's going to take even longer if you don't do anything except this. So you have to have this in balance with all the other things that I suggested. So you have to have like a a barrage of things, right? One thing that can help, okay, is having selenite. Well, I started with crystals. I started my energetic healing practice with crystals, right? And so one of the crystals that help a lot is selenite. Selenite. Another one that is very, very helpful is amethyst. Amethyst, and there are two types of amethyst, okay? So there's the dark purple and there's the light purple. Now the dark purple helps with your foresight, seeing into the future, while as the light purple or the baby purple helps you with your insight, as in getting to know yourself better. You see what I mean? It's as important to know what's going on around you as it is as to know what is going on inside of you, so that you can, how should I say, so that you can know how to react to something yourself and not be shut off by anything else. Not know what you need to do. Be able to control yourself, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay? So, that is everything I have for you guys this week for this video. Okay? If you like this and if you'd like me to help you strengthen your intuition specifically, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to help. Alright? In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer them all, but I absolutely read them all, okay? And with that being said, I'd like to remind you that we all have an intuition, and that is exactly why I do this video, okay? How to strengthen your intuition so that you can then strengthen your intuition, okay? Now, with that being said, my gorgeous collective, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!